In this video, I'm going to talk about the data attribute. The data attribute is new in HTML5, and basically what it does is it embeds data directly into your HTML elements. So I have this page right here. This is just 8 different items. So let me go to inspect the page. Okay, so each of these items have some data embedded into them. Each item has a price and a rating. So when you click on an item, you'll see the details right here. So the JavaScript is really simple. There's just like 5 lines of JavaScript here. There's no arrays, there's nothing like that, there's no objects. All this data, the price and the rating, is embedded directly into the elements. So when you click on anything, you'll get something new. So 649, 800, well that's at 900. So all these elements have unique data embedded into them. Okay, so let's see how we can make something like this. So I'm here in my example.html. So I have the Google font, Vadora, whatever that is, and just some simple rules here. So I'm setting the font family to this rule right here is applying to everything inside the HTML. I'm setting the font, I'm setting the margin to 0 on all elements, making the cursor default, and I'm making all the text be text align centered. And the body, I'm putting some padding that's just used for getting this a little bit in the center. And then there's an item class, and it's set to display inline block. The width is 24% of its container. The margin bottom is 92 pixels, and I'm putting a border right. So that's these borders here that you see. But it's not on the last one because I'm setting the item nth of type. So every 4th item, I'm setting the border to be 0, or none rather. So if you look here, okay, of course that's not going to change anything because this isn't the example. So, okay, and I'm setting the H2 font size and the image width to 90%. So that's pretty basic stuff. So let's make a div, and it will have a class of item. And inside here, I'll put an H2. I'll just put item, and then here, item description, and then an image. So I have the image right here. So it's placeholder .png JPEG. And I'm just gonna say laptop. Okay, let's see what this looks like. Okay. So let's copy this. That's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Actually, let me not copy it right now because I want to put some data in here. So how the data attribute works is you start off with data. You just spell data, then you put a dash, and then the name of the data. So it would be, it could be anything. For this one, I'm putting price, and then here you would put the price. So 249. That would be the price right there. And then another one, dash product. And here's the thing about data is usually all HTML attributes have dashes rather than underscores. But for this one, everything after the data dash, everything after that is the product, is the data name. So if you wanted to, so basically you don't put dashes here if you had, because this is going to be product rating. So that might be how you initially wanted to do it, but you actually have to do it like this with an underscore. I'm not sure why it's like that. It's just when you're using JavaScript, I'm going to be using JavaScript in a little bit to get a specific element's data. And it doesn't, it sort of ignores the hyphens that you put right here, the dashes. So again, I'm not sure why it does that, but putting an underscore and then selecting the data by the underscore will work. Okay, so let's put 4 or 5. Okay, now I could copy this. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. That should be 8. Yeah, okay. So it looks the exact same. Okay, let me put some spaces here. And then you can go here and just change all this. I'll put 3. So I'm not going to have this the exact same as the other one. It doesn't really matter. Okay. And let's change some of these. 3, 2, 5, and 5. Okay, so let's look at this again. And it'll be a little bit responsive. So it shrinks based off the screen size. And it's doing that because the CSS is setting everything to a percentage. So the width is the whole item container. The width is 24% of its container, which is the body. And the body has some padding on it. So if you got rid of the padding, everything would sort of stretch out to fit the whole screen, which I don't really like that. I think most people like to have some space on the sides. So that looks good. Let's go back to inspect. Okay, so when you click on something, nothing happens. So I realize here that I should have put an on-click event. So I'll say get details, and then this will send this whole element as an argument. So let me copy this. Okay, now let's create that function. It's a really simple function. And here it's element. I'll put element. Actually, I'll just put elem. I usually put elem for element. So console.log. First, let's just see that we see something. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'll say item details. So now when you click on something, you get the item details. Then down here, console.log. Then you want to say price. Then here you want to say element, or elem, because that's what I'm calling it here. So this elem is whatever this is. And in this case, this is the div. So then you could say dot dataset. So that's how this is what's important for getting data from your elements. Dataset, and then from there the name of your data. So the name of the data here, this is data price. You wouldn't say dataset.dataprice. You would just say dataset.price. So let's see this. So you see all the different prices. And let's copy that. And here, let's say rating. Then, like I said, if you put product rating, if you put a hyphen, you see it sort of messes it up a little bit. And let's put a hyphen here. Whoops, I mean right here. Let's click on the last one, and there's going to be a problem. Yeah, see, it says rating is not defined. So now it'll work because okay, so that's basically it.